Growth exposed everything we ignored, and this is regret number 2. I remember this one vividly. I was a CEO of a business we had grown from 0 to $20 million in annual revenue pretty quickly. Looking back, the speed of that growth was admirable, but at the time it wasn't enough. Just didn't feel it was fast enough. One of my partners and I, we used to joke, half joking, half serious. We'd say, we want football team money. And we wanted it now, not someday. So it felt like the obvious path was in front of us. More leads, more clients, more growth. We hired experts in lead generation. We paid them a ton of money. And to be fair, it worked. At first, the leads poured in. New clients showed up fast. The revenue spiked. And from the outside, looking in, it looked like momentum. Inside the business, though, something dangerous was happening. The faster we grew, the more cracks started to show. Customer retention became a leaky bucket. Onboarding broke down. Client satisfaction sank, heavier than an anchor in a deep pond. Every weakness we had was now surfaced. We suddenly couldn't hide it anymore. And the truth was uncomfortable. We didn't have a growth problem. We had a foundation problem. Growth didn't create the issue. It exposed them. What we learned the hard way is this. Chasing growth before shoring up fundamentals is like pouring fuel on a cracked engine. Yes, the engine runs harder, but it doesn't run better. And eventually, it fails. At the time, I thought speed was the goal. What I should have been obsessed with was the design. Was the onboarding built to scale? Could retention survive volume? Were expectations, delivery, and experience aligned? We asked those questions after the damage was done. That's a regret. This experience is one of the reasons Scale B.O.S. exists. Scale B.O.S. forces you to slow down before you speed up. It helps you see foundational weaknesses early, fix onboarding before adding volume, addressing retention before chasing more leads, align growth with capacity instead of ego. In other words, it helps you earn the right to scale. Because if we had a system like Scale B.O.S. back then, growth wouldn't have felt like chaos. It would have felt intentional, profitable, sustainable, calm. If this regret sounds familiar, I have 9 more that cost me tens of millions of dollars. Follow the link below and learn from my mistakes so you don't have to fall into the same trap.